What's up, Mom?
Mama.
Give everybody a minute,
We're giving
2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. And we'll get started.
How's everybody's day going? Hey, Jay, what's up with that bathroom? You starting this weekend, right?
Jay does bathroom.
Well, he's about to do a demo on his and I guess he's going to try to do his own bathroom.
Nice. That's not my ministry, but let us know how it works out.
Right, might need you to come do ours.
Facts.
Bless about to start on this bathroom. Right, that's what I was just saying.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Oh, yeah. We just tired. Been moving since I got home. Yeah, what's the subject matter?
All right, well, you want to get
Came from
started?
you, from my understanding.
You want to get started?
Nope, one more minute.
Okay, we're giving it one more
more
minute,
minute.
and then we'll give the topic.
Yeah, yeah, do that, Jay. Take some before and after joint. That's her ministry, before and after pictures.
Definitely my ministry. Man, we should have did a before and after from our garage. We came home and worked out in. But I guess we still could do one.
Yeah, you still got a lot
Still
to do.
got stuff.
Miko, what's up, cuzzo?
What's up, Nico? Okay, is that minute up now?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, everybody. First of all, we'd like to congratulate the winner of our giveaway. So today we had a giveaway. We put out a trivia question, and the first person to respond to that question correctly was the winner of 2 paint and sip tickets to our couples event on Friday night. So that winner is Eric Jackson.
Oh yeah, Chef Rag.
Chef Rack, congratulations. So the question was, Debbie Allen was the bridesmaid, and Bill Cosby walked this star down the aisle at her wedding. And the answer, does anybody know the answer? Before I give it out, a couple of people got it right, but it was the first to respond correctly. All right. The answer is Felicia Rashad and Ahmad Rashad.
Okay.
All right. So giving a little something in the.
All right, Rag. All right, we go ahead and get it. What's up, D? What's going on with you? Ain't nothing, man. I'm chilling.
Okay.
Glad you could join us, D.
So the topic for tonight is delayed but not denied. And that, I believe, falls in a lot of categories. Now, of course, we talk about a lot of couple stuff and, mostly couple stuff. But being delayed and not denied falls into so many things. Jobs, prayers, people dealing with family situations, money, marriages, all kinds of things. But I want to talk first about how people think that when they're single for a very, very, very long time, that means that they're not going to get love or find love or be with somebody, or it's never going to come because of the delay. And I don't know if I thought that, because I was dating, but I wasn't really like doing, the serious thing. But I want to use Dre for an example, because he's quiet today. He's tired. But how long did it take for you to get married, find somebody, and fall in love?
Years.
Years. You're not gonna tell that. You're not gonna be.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't have the actual, but it was years.
Yeah, a whole lot of years.
Mm-hmm.
So people I know were asking Dre, like, what is up with you? You gonna get married, man? Because we live in a society now where people are rushing you when you get married. Then you get married when you having kids. It's always a rush to do something. You know, but Dre continued to stand and wait on what he wanted, and people could have been thinking, oh, he ain't getting married ever because it's been this long, this amount of time, or whatever. So,
What's up, Mo?
hey, Mo. So anyway, that is an example of the delay was not a denial. It was getting him ready and prepared.
Um, so I would think my situation was yeah, I had to be fixed. I was broken. I was broken. So I just believe, like I said, and I was hurt. So I do believe hurt people hurt people. So I just wasn't down for it. I just didn't want to go through it no more. I was cool just hanging out with people. And because I knew I still carried that hurt for like a long period of time. So in between that situation and I guess between then this situation, that gap was so long, and it just I was hurt for such a long period of time. I just didn't want to be bothered. So it was so quick for me to easy. It was so quick for me to get out of situations. I never was emotionally attached. And it wasn't the people that I was dealing with. I do know it was me. I was damaged. You know what I'm saying? So once I recognized that, I didn't even try anymore. I didn't even try to like serious date. I mean, I had friends. We hung out. Just it, but I ain't nothing that because it was wasting their time and mine. 'Cause I knew I wasn't ready.
I wish more people did that because there's so many people out there that are hurt and damaged from something, that they couldn't control, yet they still continue to try to get in relationships, hurting other people, not purposely, you know what I mean, but damaging other people because they believe that they're the people that damaged them.
I agree, so Bruce. So what
Okay.
changed? Be honest with you, Jay. My man Jay just asked me what changed for me. Um, it literally just happened. When I say it happened, I knew I was hurt. I knew what the root of the problem was, right? And it just had to be dealt with. Meaning, I had to somehow emotionally connect. Even though I wasn't with this person, I wasn't even speaking to this person. You know what I'm saying? But I was still emotionally attached, and I could just say the grace, man, because sometimes like, so when a person came around, it was nothing. I felt absolutely nothing, and I was like, I wasn't angry, happy, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wow, I'm finally over this person. You know what I'm saying? I felt the chains literally break, right? I was like, wow, okay, bet, man. I was so happy to be. I mean, for myself, not necessarily the person, but I was so happy that to be free from that bondage that I had put myself in, and shortly after that, I ended up meeting Ronnie. I mean, I thought I had a longer period of time
You knew me the whole
before.
time
No, I mean, I'm talking about like,
after
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
met like that.
right. Um, so that's what happened to me. It just happened. I didn't do anything. I didn't, but I did take that time. That I wasn't gonna move forward in any with anyone else. So I knew that I was over that. And sometimes I think we know when we're in bondage, and sometimes it's us to keep ourselves in bondage because we know a situation is toxic. We know a situation is not for us. We don't, but for some reason, the flesh want what the flesh wants. So we just continue standing around, or we continue to be emotionally attached to something that we know we shouldn't be. So it takes time. Everybody is different. So
What's up, Tony? Do you feel as though your wife helped you to trust and love again from Darnell Wallace?
no, and the reason I said no is because again, once them chains was broken, I was good. I could move forward. You know what I'm saying? I was ready. So I never had necessarily a trust issue. again, mine was slightly, but not nothing to the point where I don't trust people. I think spoke on this before. My mom used to even thought I had a problem one time because I never like I don't trust anybody, and not in a bad way. To the point is, I just believe people are human, and we all fall short. So we're not perfect, and I believe in that. So I would never put no one on a pedestal to that point. So if something was to happen, yeah, I might be
Yeah.
hurt a little bit, but I'm not, what I'm saying, trying to kill nobody. I'm like, dang, that all right, and I'm gonna move on. So for me, it just happened, man, and
Yeah.
I just moved on.
Now, how do people? Because a lot of people, it doesn't just happen for. You know,
It's to each his own. I mean,
it's to each his
everybody,
own.
everything. When it comes to the matters of the heart, man, it's an individual thing. Can't nobody tell you how to handle it. Can't nobody tell you how to deal with it. It just it's a one on one battle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying the one on one is with yourself. So,
Yeah, definitely.
Dre, you and spoken in depth about this. Exactly. We rapped about this one, D. What's up, Al? Yeah, we do freedom in your spirit, man. Freedom in your. So my mother was saying freedom in your spirit, man. Yeah. Um, and you got to. So you have to become one with your spirit. We call it spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to become one with self. Um, so again, I did that. I took time to come one. So that's why I knew, and I can admit, I knew I was damaged. I knew I was not good for nobody. So I didn't. I just was me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you got to
saying?
be true to the man in the mirror. That's what your mom just said.
Exactly.
And a lot of people aren't.
Yeah, because they want to, because they so hurt that they want to hurt somebody, so they got to blame somebody. And sometimes you just like my mother just said, you just sometimes just look in the mirror because the person is right. Like you control you. You know what I'm saying? You control your anger. You control you can control your emotions.
Oh,
Well,
he said, I'm in the letting my divorce go process.
oh,
Yeah, I am so sorry to hear that.
oh, D, we ain't rapped in a minute. I didn't.
You got to read out loud, babe.
Baby, my eyes gotta focus first. All right, so he said, I have a beautiful woman in my life now, and I actually trust her. Oh, that's what's up, D.
Yeah,
All right,
that
I'm with it.
matters.
Yeah, that does matter.
And how do, like, when people move on and get in new relationships, how do you know when you're ready? How, like Dre said, that's a case by case basis. It all depends on the person. So, Dre knew he felt like he was free. He wasn't bothered by the person's presence, etc. How do you guys know? How do you guys deal with that?
What's up, Kokomo?
Coke, what's going on?
Understanding. Al said, understanding is absolute power. Yeah, and understanding, and it goes back. Like I said, you have to understand yourself, which means you have to also know yourself. You have to get in tune with yourself. A lot of problems I think we go with, we don't know, but it's really still our fault. We control it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't blame somebody from hurting. You allow that hurt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that gets into the whole. That's why I don't trust nobody. No, it's just was that person. It's not everybody.
And
It's
you know
that person.
what? Most importantly, you got to remember to forgive yourself because a lot of people deal with a lot of mess and they forgive the people that hurt them and they move on and they go on, they do things, but they never forgive themselves. They're always thinking in the back of their mind, if I didn't do this, if I never did this, if I thought about this, if I listened to myself here. Forgive yourself so you really can be free.
I remember D said she gets on me about cooking. Oh, not about the cooking though, D. She says it's good. No, she says it's too good, and she has gained a little, a little.
That's that love, that when you that's what they say. When people get in
Right,
relationships, they start gaining weight.
right.
Unfortunately, my husband is a chef who cooks for everyone around the world and don't have time to cook for me. So I'm losing weight. He is super chef.
Yeah, Donnell used to be in the kitchen with me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, in other delayed but not denied situations, one of the things that we're dealing with is the consistency of trying to get our kids to all be great, and work with them on understanding the world and how the world is, the finances, and just everything. And I know a lot of people get frustrated with that because that's delayed. Your kids going on 35 and there's been nothing, no process. I know Dre's mother can speak to that because Dre was, how long did it take you to stop going crazy?
No, I was great. What's up, Chef? T.O., what's going on? Um, that situation. I don't even think about or worry about that no more. I used to, but then it came to a point where I had to realize my kids were getting older and they're gonna make their own decisions, right, wrong, or indifferent. All I can do is be there for them. I don't allow them to frustrate me, stress me out, or anything anymore because they're adults now. They're gonna make adult decisions, and we even as the adults, we still make bad decisions sometimes. So they got to go through what they got to go through, and the light to come on.
Hey, Terrence.
Yeah, the light to come on for them. That's what I had to do. So mine's so I have my kids are going through that. Well, I ain't gonna say just mine. I think a lot of kids when they start hitting them early 20s, whatever, they start really feeling this. They feel like they're grown, so they go out and they make what we consider bad mistakes because we went through
So we
them.
went through them too.
And so we, as parents now, trying to help them avoid them. But you know what? I believe like they have to go through it. So my mom, like I said, she raised me and she did the best she could. But I still went down roads that she tried to prevent me from going down. You know what I'm saying? So and I had to tap back into that as a parent because my whole thing is we all want to be better than, well, our parents always want us to be better than them. We may do things different as raising kids. Now, I'm not going to raise my kids that way because I'm going to do it this way because whatever. But then but my thing is you still find yourself doing the same
I
thing
swear
that
to
you
goodness.
know your parents was doing
It's like a
with you.
vicious cycle.
Yeah.
I say yin, yang, because I like the way you guys brainstorm and bounce off of each other. Yeah, we talk about that yin and yang a lot.
Yeah.
Before yin yang, it is what it is. But Dre definitely is the yin to my yang.
Yeah. What's up, my keys? Pat, what's up, bro? Indy, what's up, Indy?
What's up, Andy?
Yeah. So when it comes to the kids, like I say, everybody, our kids old. You know what I mean. So I allow them to go whatever. I'd rather them make all the mistakes and fall down as much as they can, like now. So that instead of being in their 30s and 40s and just trying to figure it out. So whatever time they need, I'm just hoping that it goes off before anything like we can't get it back. You know what I'm saying? But I just give them their space because I feel like the more you pressure them about certain things, whatever, they just gonna keep rebelling. They're gonna keep pushing away. So I just stay in my lane, keep doing me, and I'm here when they need me. April.
Hey.
So that's how I feel about that part. With the as far as with the kids. But what's again denial and what?
Delayed but not denied. That's the topic for those who have just joined us. And we're talking about different situations in which people feel that they're delayed and it's never going to happen for them. But being delayed always means that you're not denied. It's just a delay. It could be something that's helping you, growing you, shifting you, changing you. It could be for a reason. The job delay, maybe that's not the job for you, etc. The kids delay because they got to go through lessons that'll teach them some things. How many of y'all are going through that? How many of y'all are actually being delayed and feeling like, even with health, how many going through a sickness and you're like, oh my God, I'm not going to heal. I've been going through this forever. It's not a denial. It's a lesson being taught.
Donnell said, I've learned over time to trust in Allah, especially during my delay period. Yeah, you have to, because we got to understand too that as we go on this walk, is not in our time.
at
You know what I'm
all.
saying? And I think a lot of us make mistakes by trying to make it our time. We live in this microwavable world, whereas we want what we want when we
When we
want it.
want it
It doesn't
and
really work like that
fast.
all the time. You know what I'm saying? So when it doesn't happen in your time, you feel like you're being denied, so you jump ship. And you could have been the door could have been the next door, but you jumped ship because you felt like you was denied instead of delayed.
I'm learning that now and stop looking at things as I'm not moving, but I'm moving just not at the pace that I want.
Right, but see, that's what I'm saying, the pace that you want. But you could be going at the right pace for what it
For
is
you.
that, whatever your blessing is going to come into. So we just have to stay it fast, you know what I'm saying? Be patient, continue your faith, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it'll come. You know what I mean? Again, how many of you are in a situation right now that you can actually look back and be like, wow, I can't believe I'm here? You know what I'm saying? Same thing.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? This is something so simple. I catch the train every day. And in catching the train, I'm walking blocks to get to work. I'm walking, a ways from the parking lot to get to the train station. I'm just constantly walking. And all these people are flying past me, just walking. And I'm thinking, what is wrong with me? Like, why do I walk so slow? And I feel like I have to run to catch up. And I heard a little voice in my head this morning because it really, really frustrates me all the time. I'm walking, I'm trying to catch up with these people. I'm trying to understand why I'm not walking as fast as they are or whatever. And I heard this voice in my head today that said, "No, you slow down. You go your pace. This is not about what their pace is. We're going to walk this and we're going to make this in your timing." So sometimes we got to remember that. Don't worry about all these people you see running and going and doing all these things. We got to do it in our own time.
Yeah. Hey, Dave. Donnell said, a lot of times I feel like people only see my background and can't see the bigger picture. Being a chef is not easy. It's a blessing. And that's as we know, that's just life. So I'm quite sure it took some time for people probably to view me differently. You know what I mean? I the same person I am today 20 years ago, whatever case is? You know, probably not. Just like people see you now and are probably just shocked. They're like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Because, we some wild boys or whatever, but we mature. People don't believe, like, we mature. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, D, because I had, on two different occasions, young ladies asked me, I ran into, like, after years, right? And as we were talking, they was like, dang, where's the old Dre? And I was like, I don't know, what do you mean by that? So one was like, you was wild, you was this, you was that, whatever. I was like, but that was the immature Dre. Why would you want that guy? You know what I'm saying? I had another person when they tell me, where's this guy? And sent me a picture of me and a go-go drinking. I don't even know how they got the picture, but I was like, what in the world? I was like, probably still back then that club drinking that drink. Like, like, so some people don't want you to mature. They love to see you back in them days being crazy, doing wild stuff and things of that nature, man. So it's throwing them for a loop
And
because maybe they didn't have matured.
some people don't, after they've known you for so long, don't really believe it. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah,
I
he
knew
faking.
I knew Dre for 10 years, and the Dre that I reconnected with last year was a totally different Dre, and I was like, I wonder what's up with what's going on. But as we got to hang out, I was like, wow, he matured a lot and changed, but another person might not even believe that.
My delay has made me a greater man. Exactly, D.
Yeah, same with me.
All right, so D said that's exactly my point. That part of me no longer exists. Yeah, but you know what? Some people. Boom. Snoop just said this today. He said when he started out, he tried his best to help and do things. He said, but as your maturity level grows, you know what I'm saying? These are the people you used to be around. This is you. because you walking in your purpose. Some people mess it up and be like, man, I got to go get them. No, they supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not bringing them up, one or two things: you're not doing your job, or they just don't want to be brought up. They are where they supposed to be or want to be. And that's what happens a lot in life. So when people are like, oh, he changed. No, I matured. I grew. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I can't. And maybe, and not to say they didn't grow, but maybe we grew in different ways. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's a lot of people that I'm quite sure we all can say, like, Dad, we grew apart. And not saying this person is doing bad or you don't wish them bad. We just grew apart. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think in some cases it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
But if you both on your purposes and you both on your walks and whatever, you probably meet up again. You know what I'm saying? And he said a lot of them want you to stay down with them, which is sad. That crabs in the barrel.
Crabs in a barrel.
You're right, Ma. Growth. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just what it is. It's just growth. And we don't grow. Again, it's on us. You know what I'm saying? Like
it is. Yeah.
Every day you wake, have the opportunity to open your eyes, is another opportunity to grow. Right? You should learn something new, grow on your mind. You know, grow on your health. You know, grow on your wealth. You know what I'm saying? So yes, definitely should grow. So and again, if you're not, oh man, this dude said that they said, if I'm not thinking about my growth even in my sleep, I might as well stay asleep. That was big. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when people can't sleep because their mind just keep going. But hopefully it's going with great ideas. I need to accomplish this. Or the idea just hit you. Or the connections of the ideas that you had just hit. Like, that's how my mind's be going. Like, my mind just, I'm constantly just thinking of things. Like, how can I, you know what I'm saying, necessarily get to that next level?
Yeah, he spits them things out.
All right, so Donnell said, I'm not bothered, nor do I feel bad about the changes I've made in my life. Exactly. Especially if you're growing. Nah, you should feel great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We growing. Man, we can't, AD, like, you know, man, we came from a long way. You know what I'm saying? So, that, you know how the old saying, those people always say, if I, when I look back over my life, that's funny to me. Because you know what? I used to laugh, but I'm telling you, actually, I get teary-eyed now when I feel it. When I say that, and I actually start reminiscing over my life, whatever. All right, so get transparent. So I used to have this situation. I just got to the point where, and my mother's on here, so nobody always talking about his mother. That I'm doing things for me, right? For a long time, I used to try to do things just to make my mother happy, right? She didn't know it. I'm just me. And so. And the reason is, but see, I think, and that's why I couldn't never do it, because I was doing it for the wrong reasons. So what she told me not too long ago, which touched me, it's just out the blue. I don't know, she was like, she's always been proud of me. And I'm, in my mind, I'm like, how? I know how I was. And I'm like, what? But I'm her child. And like she said, I knew who you are today was there back then. But that's what I say about our kids now. I know my kids have potential to be great.
And they will be. You
know what I'm saying? Because they come from greatness. You know what I'm saying? So it just, when they figure it out, the same thing with us. You great. You know what I'm saying? But once you figure it out and you realize who you are, you're going to lose a whole lot of friends. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, but I used to go through that. It used to bother me that I used to feel, again, it's probably all new to my mother. I used to feel bad because her friends always had good stories, right? This kid was doing great in school. This kid was do. How's Dre? Being Dre. So it's funny because, again, that's how hey, how's my son or whatever? I'm like, being him. You know what I'm saying? And over time, that bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted my mother to have, somebody said, oh, he's done.
Okay.
So, but see, it had to happen when it was supposed to happen. So I guess that's why I say I feel this is my time. I have no idea why I had to wait till I get so old. Maybe because I had to reach a certain maturity level, I guess. I do too. I do too bothers me. Okay, that's deep. So Indy says, that's like when I went back to school and I was sharing with what I thought were friends what I wanted to do. I got, why you doing that? You're 40. You can't do that. Oh, Indy, I'm about to touch on that. And then she said, and almost let that discourage me. But you can't let people discourage you. Exactly. I'm glad you touched on that. So, indeed, you can chime in on this one. So I started late in this career. This cooking is a young man's game.
Yeah.
It's a young man's game. I'm trying to tell you. So I jumped in late. I might have jumped in late 30s when it hit me. Right. I'm talking walking in kitchens. The dude who runs the kitchen was only 32. You're right. I've got him by almost 10 years. Right. But everybody, then everything else was, early 30s, 20s, whatever. But I never felt anything. And I'm talking about these dudes they went to culinary school, their skills was better than mine, everything. But the difference is they wasn't me though. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't me. And not saying I was better than them or they was better than me, but I know I was different. I was set apart for a reason. So when I got in and I picked this a reason I know I'm supposed to do this, I picked up on everything like this. You know what I'm saying? To the point now I'm just running the kitchen like I've been doing it for 20 years or something. So that's when I knew. But Indy, to what you're saying is, in some people's eyes, oh, you too late to start in this culinary stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think I hit it the perfect time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you didn't let them discourage you, Indy. Right, D.
Your mom said, I told you to prove you to you, and you are doing it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, Angel.
Hey, Angel. So my thing is, and that was the thing. Like I said, sometimes we get caught up in the whispers in our ears, and not that my mother ever put me in that position. This is always in my head and me, and every time, even though I felt like I know I need to do something different because I wanted her to be able to say something different. You know what I'm saying? But it just I couldn't get it. I just kept hitting a brick wall and just kept screwing up. And like I said, I just kept. I think I started turning around when I, started having kids, because one thing I knew it was important to me is about, being a father, or whatever. So that kind of straightened me up a little bit, and that was a good run. And then once they got older, be honest with you, you get to that point that once your kids older and don't really need you, so for say, it's like, dang, what I do now? So I think those are the ones the parents be worrying their kids to death because they don't have nothing to do. So they keep worrying. But luckily, that purpose picked up right at the right time. As soon as the kids left, that burning desire started. So it happened just like that.
And it's never too late. There's 90-year-old people walking across the stage getting their diplomas. It's as long as you are breathing, you got breath in your lungs, you still have a chance to do what it is that you want to do.
Right. So in them cases, it was delayed. Some people that was a long, like for me, I was like, it's a long delay, but is it? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going at the pace I'm supposed to go to. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm happy, and I know there's more to come. I'm in a good place with it, so I wasn't never denied. I see that. I definitely was delayed, but never was denied. I never thought I was. You know what I'm saying? I knew something was going to happen.
Yeah, you just always got to go at your own pace. Don't be looking at what other people doing, thinking, oh, I got to do this and I need to be doing this. Go at your pace.
My parents provided the best that they could for us. I chose the streets. Cooking has saved my life. I know that's right, D. I know that's right.
Yeah. And a lot of kids do that. A lot of kids have everything that they need. They're provided with everything. They're raised around great things, and they still would rather be destitute. It is.
They gotta figure it out though. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta figure it out.
They walk as they walk. as parents, I know we feel a certain way, but they walk as they walk. Don't feel bad. I mean, keep them up in prayer. Like I said, you can be there for them. Don't feel bad. They'll make you overcompensate by just taking. Let's say they get themselves in this crazy old debt. Oh, I'm just gonna pay off their debt. They're just gonna get themselves back in debt because they didn't learn anything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you just gotta. They fall. I mean, you can help them up. You know what I'm saying? But help them up. Don't pick them up. Help them up. You know. So that's my thing. Like I said, if I was in the kids thing, if I was with your life, man, like I said, it's never. You'll be denied if you're chasing somebody else's drink.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
That's the truth.
Yeah, you'll be denied if you chase somebody because you have it. You have what it is. What it is. You know what I'm saying? So don't look in somebody else's window because you'll miss yours. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So
I now appreciate this delay because I know when my Powerball drops, we can't even see this thing on my food truck. They better watch out.
facts.
And Indy says it's hard sometimes to step back with your grown kids. My son will be 20 next month and he still really hasn't found his place. Okay, 20?
Hey,
Cause
my oldest 29.
yeah, we got kids ranging from 19 all the way to 29 and they haven't found their place. Everybody has to take their time.
Yeah.
My youngest baby is 13. She seemed to have found her place already. You know, so it's all upon the person.
Yeah.
And everybody's different.
Yeah. So like I said, don't be discouraged. I mean, they're gonna hit a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? It's there. It ain't gonna kill them. They're all learning lessons.
Hey, Howard.
I know I didn't hit a racking them joints. Took these nuts in my head from hitting brick walls.
Howard, the 49ers lost. Just FYI.
I wasn't gonna touch it. But yeah, so that's the joint. So don't never deny it. When you're walking in your path, you know what I'm saying, following your purpose, is a delay.
We got a decline. Sorry, we're on live. Sorry, the phone rang. Facebook, we're back.
Yeah, I need to get that call too.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. So just don't feel denied. Like I said, just a delay. And everybody delay is different. So you again looking at somebody else's window and their delay just happened. You're like, oh, where am I? Slow up. It's coming. It's coming.
Mm-hmm. So, y'all, that's all we had tonight. Wish us luck. We're doing our first couples event on Friday night. We trying new things and we trying things out, and we're gonna spread.
Oh no, so I'm about to call them back, D. Go ahead.
We're gonna spread this thing as much as we possibly can. So please keep your ideas coming, your topics coming. What else, babe?
Just keep us in prayer.
Yeah, do that, please.
As we do for y'all. Shoot, it's crazy out here. This 2020 is starting off crazy. So stay prayed up, y'all. I mean, if that's y'all thing or whatever, just stay prayed up. So I'll tell you. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Thank you guys. Mom, thank you for the topic. It was a pretty good one. So yeah, so if y'all have topics, man, like hit us up, DM us or whatever. I got something y'all think y'all want to talk about. Hit us up. We try to come up with this stuff like every week. So y'all help would be very helpful. So, somebody said something?
Darnell said I'll give you a ring in a little while before it gets too late. Yeah, all y'all, call us. Talk to us if you want to talk. We are here. Keep the topics coming. We appreciate all that you guys do, and we appreciate you guys checking in with us.
Yep. So until next week. Love y'all. See
See
y'all.
ya.